Food is our most basic need. Throughout history, we have relied on the hard work of farmers who grow crops and raise animals to feed us, while still conserving and sustainably using the bounties of the land and waters. But the Earth's resources could not contain the enormous pressure to produce food for a fast-growing global population. This led to shortage in food and consequently to famine and malnutrition. To boost agricultural production and increase income, technologies and practices were introduced. Foremost of these were the use of technological packages consisting of high-yielding varieties, chemical fertilizers and pesticides, and use of fuel-driven machineries. In later years, however, the agricultural interventions turned out to be more of a curse rather than a blessing, especially for smallholder farmers. The high costs of inputs put farmers in debt, since the promised increase in yield did not actually increase their incomes. Worse, the chemical-intensive farming resulted in damages to the health of the farmers, soils, waters, and consumers. Still, despite the problems, this industrial type of farming system continued and is now, more than ever, being aggressively pushed by big business interests. Through global policies and agreements that favor large-scale production of only a few crops, which command higher price in the world market. These big farms, however, have a minority share in crop production, only contributing to 5% of worldwide crop growth. Adverse effects of climate change further diminish farmers' capacity to produce our food. There are many other challenges which farmers have to deal with in their struggle to keep their farms alive to be able to provide food for all. And all these interlocking problems burden and further marginalize smallholder farmers. Immediate actions need to be taken, for if not, more people in developing and least developed countries will become hungry, and more children will suffer from malnutrition. If we are to have food that is safe, diverse, accessible, affordable, and nutritious, we need to help our farmers. What can we do to help? Let us urge our policymakers to craft agricultural policies and programs in consultation with farmers, recognizing their rights and role and contribution in food production systems. Call on public and private institutions to enhance the farmers' knowledge and skills to develop resources most appropriate for local conditions. The state should provide the essential and appropriate structures that support food production systems and mechanisms that will hold them up, especially in times of crises. And ensure fair practices and prices for their harvests, and encouraging support for local produce and products. Women and men farmers have been taking care of our sustenance, and we have let them carry the weight all by themselves for so long. But current realities compel us to share the load of providing food for all. We too should contribute in creating a better state of food and nutrition. Let us all answer the call of the times. Let us secure our food.